darlings, I can't believe I ruined my favourite blanket. I accidentally spilt tea on it while I was filming a video. So I'm going to be knitting a new one in super soft Bendigo Woolen Mills wool. I still can't believe I spilt wool on this blanket. I just can't believe I did it. But it happened when I was filming for you out the back, and I had it all lovely set up, and I only had a limited amount of time to do the filming. So I just moved the blanket to a different spot and thought, I'll take care of it later. That won't be a problem for me. Stains never worry me. I can always get them out. But that didn't happen. Accidents happen. And this time I could not get it out. I tried everything. I tried my grandmother's recipe. I tried my mum's recipe. I tried wool mix. I tried everything. Then I finally used bleach on it. Thought I'll give that a go. And yes, well, it didn't work. It ended up making it a browny yellow stain. Then I thought what I can do is I'll just re-dye it. I'll re-dye it. And I looked into doing some turmeric dyeing because that's really good with natural fabrics, with wool. And I thought I'll do it this turmeric goldy colour and that will hide the brown stain. But Bert said to me, it won't, darling. What it will do is it will make that stain stand out more. And I thought, I never thought of that. And of course, he's right. So I thought, well, I can't do that. So hence why I'm doing a new blanket. This is the blanket. You would have seen it. I'm pretty sure I would have shared it with you when I was knitting it a few years ago. And I just love it. And I knitted this one out of Lincraft wool, Lincraft cozy wool, and they were 100-gram balls. So yeah, it took 10 balls of wool, this one, 10 100-gram balls, so it's quite big. But I was always disappointed with it. The main problem being that the cheaper wool, the cozy wool, has got breaks in it everywhere, and it is so annoying because if I know I won't have enough wool to the end of the row, I won't even start that row. I make sure I've got enough. But you'd be just knitting along and there would be a break. And it happened so many times that in the end I just couldn't, I couldn't just keep restarting all the time. So you ended up, when I sewed them in, they didn't look nice. They didn't look neat. They looked bulky and they looked clumsy and they just looked nasty. So I did hate that. But because the blanket's so big, it's always scrunched up on me, so you don't really see it when I was using it. Lucy loved this blanket. She still does. So this is the blanket. You can see how big it is. It's a really big one. Really big. And I crocheted around the edge of it. Yes, it was a real work in progress. I just loved knitting it. Now I'll show you the stain. I'm not exaggerating, am I? It is just ruined. Ruined, ruined, ruined. I'm so sad I did it. The good thing is, Lucy can have this blanket. I can fold it up into quarters and it will fit in her basket, or when she comes in the car and she can lay on it. She loves this blanket. So it won't be wasted. I won't throw it out or give it to St. Vincent's. I will keep it. But of course, now I have to start a new one. I love shopping for wool because I don't do it very often anymore. I only do it when I'm going to do a new project. I don't have drawers of wool. I don't have a stash. I have a little bit of leftovers from all the projects I'm working on, but that's it. So, new wool, new wool. Well, what to do. I really wanted to knit something lovely. I was very, very happy with Ben's blanket that I did for him in the prism. Beautiful wool, Bendigo wool. So I thought, well, I'll get some Bendigo wool. And so I have. And I have got 6 200-gram balls of, it's called Rainforest Prism. And it is just beautiful to knit with, as all Bendigo wool is. So 200 grams, and it has got, what does it say? It doesn't say how many meters are on it. Sometimes they do. Oh yes, approximately 400 meters of wool on here. And when you get the balls, they all look really different, and you think, oh dear, is it going to be all right? But I know that it doesn't matter. It works out in the pattern, it really does. It's amazing, the magic of this wool. So I have 6 of them for Bert to roll. So how wonderful is that for him? And with his hand, he finds it very challenging. So I'm very happy that he will do that for me, because he's a real doll. So there's the wool. It's super soft. It smells nice. It's just gorgeous. But I've gone for this colour because if anything should happen in the future, this is much more forgiving than the cream one, because I've been washing that cream one over and over again because Lucy loves it. She lays with me. Because of her tongue, she always makes a bit of a slobbery on everything that she has. She's got blankets everywhere over things because of that. And because I can wash it. This too is machine washable. So I'm super happy about that. Beautiful wool. Of course, I got onto Bendigo wool because of my girlfriend Anna Marie. When her mum passed, she left me a lot. She gave me a lot of her mum's wool, and I had never ever knitted with Bendigo wool prior to this. Well, one of the balls she gave me was this beautiful creamy custard yellow, and I knitted an outfit for Helen with it. And I thought, my goodness, that is beautiful wool. At first, I felt a little bit guilty that I used it for Helen, and I thought I could have done something, better with it. But what's better than putting it on your doll that you've loved since you were little? That's what I thought in the end, and I thought the yellow looked good on her. Really shows her eyes out. So I realised how beautiful it is, and I do not mind to spend the money because this wool is not cheap. It's, I think it's about $18 for a ball. So for 200 grams, but they do have free delivery over $93. So it didn't cost me anything to deliver. Plus, I get to see Seth before he moves to Queensland. Seth delivering my favourite parcel. Isn't it great? Posties are the best.
It is. We are. We do the job.
You do. Queensland. So I saw him this week, and he delivered probably my very last parcel. I've got a little clip of that to show you. So that's the wool that I'm going to be using, and I'm super happy with it. It's a rainy day here in beautiful Ballarat. And with my cup of tea, I just feel like just doing a little bit of knitting. And it's knitting up beautifully, I think. You can see from that. I'm so, so happy with it. You can see the colours gradually coming through. And I did just want to do something that was simple to knit, that I didn't have to think too much, because I work on my cross stitch earlier in the day of a late afternoon, but of an evening we watch television and I like to just sit and knit. It's just easy not to have to think about it, isn't it? I first started this off with a straight corner to corner pattern, and then I didn't like it, and I thought, well, I wasn't happy with it, so I unpulled it. I have unpulled this 3 times since I started it, and now I'm doing it with this edge like so. Can you see that on the camera? It's just a simple yarn forward, and that makes the extra stitch. You knit 2 and yarn forward. I will put the link for the dishcloth actually that gave me the idea for this, and I knitted it before. It just is a lovely way to have the border around it. But I will still put a crochet edge on it because I love crochet edge borders. I just think it's so nice to sit down and do a bit of knitting in the afternoon. The days are busy. I try to keep busy all day, and we do. I also have regular things that I do of a morning. So mornings are completely out for me. But late afternoon, from about 3, 4 o'clock onwards, that's when I start winding down and get out my cross stitch, watch some television, do some knitting, and it really helps the mental health as well. What did you think of the beautiful box full of things that I got from Matthew? How would you feel getting a gift like that? So kind, so generous, so much work. We know the work involved in that, don't we? And how have you been? Let me know in the comments how you're doing. Life isn't easy, and as you get older, I have found that it becomes repetitive, and you have to really look for things you love to do that you don't mind doing over and over again. I have every intention of knitting each of my grandchildren a beautiful corner-to-corner blanket, but goodness, it will take me quite a while to do them all. But I will do that and put them all away for a particular birthday I've got in mind. I think that sometimes when something doesn't go to plan, it's a little reminder to do something new. So in the end, having the blanket get spilled with tea, I'll be much happier with this particular blanket than I have been with that one because of the joins in the wool. So it's worked out very, very well. I'm really loving it, even though, like I just said, I have started it 3 times because I like to get the tension right. But it's knitting along beautifully. And I'll probably sit here and knit for quite a while this afternoon. I'm super happy with the pattern and the way that it's coming out. I might just keep working on this gently for a while. I managed to do some experimenting with filming from my chair when I'm knitting, and I'll put that in and you can have a look at me starting the blanket. I have to say, I've unpulled that blanket 3 times until I'm completely happy with this lovely edge that it's got. But it's super easy to do, darlings, and you can do it a rectangular, square, whatever you want. So yes, it's got a lot of growing to do, but it's something I will enjoy working on. Richard's here! I wanted to share these with you. It's a finished project, and we love to get our projects finished, don't we? So this is the lovely Angora wool that I brought that came off the alpacas out here at the woolen mills, the Great Ocean Road woolen mills, and I made these Victorian cuffs with it. I had a lot of trouble doing these, and I can't believe how much trouble I actually had. Let me tell you why. It's crocheted in a way that it looks like a rib. You can see that? I haven't done that particular crochet in a long time. And what I did wrong, I just kept on putting it in the wrong hole, so I wasn't getting it the ribbed effect that you want. So I was very unhappy with them, very unhappy with them. I've knitted them 3, 4 times, crocheted them. Oh no, twice, that was it. Anyway, when they were finished, they're called Victorian gloves. Anyway, this was supposed to be open, and they had this little ruffle on the end of it. That, of course, I made. But, oh no, it goes like that. Yes, this went underneath them, that's right. Went underneath like that, and then this came over the top, like this little ruffly frill over here, right? Oh, they do look pretty, don't they? Don't they look pretty? Totally impractical, totally ridiculous, and I felt extremely silly with these things on on the bottom of them. I said to Bert, I'm not happy with that. And I did too. I did them both. I said, I'm just not happy with it at all. I said, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do? And Bert said to me, he just picked them up and he got the two corners together and he said, just join them on the thumb and make them into into the mittens, sort of, the hand warmers. So I did. And then I just crocheted a tiny border around them and done. So I did these for nothing, and they're done out of wool, and they're extremely pretty, and they can be Barbie doll dresses, I suppose. But I have to say, in the end, I didn't do what I really wanted to do because I didn't like them on me. I'm very practical, and they would be annoying as anything. So these are much better, and they're super warm and super soft, gorgeous wool, makes all the difference. So, darlings, that's the end of this week's video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. May your days be healthy, may your minds be calm, and may your hands keep busy crafting beautiful things. With lots of love from beautiful Ballarat. God bless. If you enjoy slow living, cozy crafts, fur babies, cross stitch, all of that, and whatever else goes on in my week, then I would love for you to join me.
We have livestock just as you do. And while we were minding our father's flock, we came to the entrance of a cave. We could hear the sounds of bells chiming from inside. It was such a beautiful chorus that we felt compelled to listen. As we walked through the passages, we soon found ourselves in familiar darkness. But instead of turning back, we carried on through the darkness towards the sun, till we saw a fine light. Brighter than anything we'd ever seen before. We covered our eyes, but still it carried us until we could see nothing but the light. The sound of the bells faded.
Probably. Bert has decided to clean the windows. He's just done our bedroom. He's taking off the screens and he's doing an amazing job. But I can't record. What's the matter, Lucy? What are you upset about? I'm about to start filming, and Lucy has decided she doesn't like the position I've put the tripod in. She has got off her perch and she's not happy at all. She's very upset with Daddy for fixing the tripod for me. It's all his fault as far as she's concerned. Daddy's done a good thing. So Lucy, what about you say hello to our people this week? You haven't done that for a while. I think I'm going to get you to say hello, but I think I'm going to put a coat on you. You're shaking.